Good morning and welcome to my Facebook Live this morning. My name's Jenny McCormac. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm based in the market town of Brackley in the middle of the UK. Sorry, I've got a frog in my throat this morning. So thank you for joining me. If you are joining me live, then please do say hi so that I know that you're here and I can chat to you. If you're watching on replay and you have any questions for me or any comments you'd like to make, then do just comment as you go along and I'll pick those messages up and check for those later on this afternoon and tomorrow. So today I'm carrying on with the Paper Pumpkin Joy to the World card making kit, and this is a complete kit excuse me, from Stampin' Up. It comes in a box like so, and it includes all of the supplies you need, including a stamp set and an ink pad to make 8 cards for each of 2 designs. The only thing you will need is something to pop your stamp set onto, your individual stamps. So an acrylic block or something that you could use like that, maybe a thick ruler or something if you're a brand new crafter. Let me show you the cards that the kit is intended to make. Hi Jeanette. So these are the 2 main cards, and we have this one here with the Christmas roses or similar flower on there. I love the backing card. So this is a crumb cake colour, one of our colours, with gold embossing on. And then the other one here includes the wreath. All of these little die cuts here and here are all included in the pack, so you don't need anything extra other than the block. It even includes little glue dots and our foam pads for putting the cards together, and we also have some of this really pretty twine as well. So those are the 2 that are similar to the design intended. Obviously you can do entirely your own thing if you wish. The ones that I made yesterday are these ones here. So I've added a piece of white card that I've stamped onto, so it is slightly different. And I've just stamped that flower right the way across, like so. I've made the word friend up out of some of the German sentiments, because the sentiments come in English, French and German, so you have plenty of letters to play with. So this one says friend, and I've just coloured these in with our Blends alcohol markers. Morning Carol with an E. And then this one here, sending love, exactly the same. I just didn't colour in the background, but I did add these little berries right the way through in Bumblebee, and that matches the label. So for this particular one I have added this label die cut. So I thought it'd be nice to do another example outside of the box, as it were. I'm going to do a Christmas one. I intended to do Christmas yesterday and I got carried away. So apologies for that, because on the description yesterday it did say join me for some Christmas card making. So I apologise for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is actually use the wreath stamp. So from my box, these are the stamps, and I'm going to grab a few for my little ink pad. And and the die cut for the wreaths. Okay, let me see. So this is just jade. This is the ink pad that comes with everything. I'm just going to put my light on actually. It feels really dark. Not quite sure why it should feel so dark. It's a dull day, I guess. So this is the ink pad that goes with it. So what I thought I would do is I've cut a piece of Whisper White that is smaller than this base card, like so. And it can either go at a jaunty angle, which is what I did yesterday, or it can go on straight. And what I'm thinking of doing is stamping the wreath across the background to create the background. And in this set we also have these tiny little berries. These were the ones that I used yesterday. So I'm actually going to stamp those in red. Now the red ink doesn't come with the set. If you didn't have a red ink pad to hand, what you could do is just use a marker pen or a Sharpie and just do 3 little dots for the ink if you wanted to. So my plan, whether this will work or not, is to put the wreath, I haven't quite decided which way round this is going to go, and then stamp the wreath in the background behind. So I'm just trying to think, I don't want one in the middle, I just want them going around the edges. So let's have a look and see how this goes. So I hope everybody is well this morning. We're at Thursday already. No. We're Wednesday. I convinced myself yesterday that I was a day out, and I've done it again today. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do is have this go up here. So yes, Jenny, it's only Wednesday. You're okay. So these little ink spots are really useful, especially for beginner crafters, also for children, because they're a nice small size. You don't tend to drop them in the same way because they sort of fit your hand a bit better, and you can buy them as a set. I think it's a set of 6 that are pre-inked, or you can buy them empty, uninked. Thanks, Jeanette. Yeah, I did a double take because I suddenly thought it's the morning, but these days all the mornings seem to run into each other, don't they? Oh dear, never mind. If anybody's watching me after today, it won't matter because they won't know what day it was. I'm going on that basis anyway. Morning, Scylla. And I think I'm going to pop these. I was thinking about doing them sort of opposite, but I think I'm going to put these slightly across. Hope you're well, Scylla. Right, here we go. It's a very pretty little wreath, that's for sure. This would be nice in, dare I say, early espresso and crumb cake for autumn. Okay, I'm going to stamp this one as well. So this one is die cut and it's got the background stamping in. Hi Katie. Thanks for joining me. Right, so I'm literally just going to put that down anywhere. I'm sure there is an exact match, but for the purposes of creating a wreath, I don't think that really matters at all. Okay, what I'm going to do is I want to add the little berries into here. Now this actually might be too much on top of here, so I might end up just with a sentiment. Let us see. Okay, so for the berries I've got a real red ink. I think it's the other way around, Carol. So Carol says you make anything look good in Early Espresso, and I think it's the other way around. Early Espresso makes any of my stamping look good. Okay, so these are very cute little berries, and they even have a tiny little bit of white to highlight it. So I'm just going to dot these around, I think. Like so. So these are slightly bigger than the berries on the die cut, but I think they work perfectly for size myself. So just popping these in. So you could change the colour of this wreath if you've got alternative ink pads, of course. If you're a beginner, then morning Janice. Hi little superstar. Right, just add these on there. We put another one there. Okay, so that's my wreath background. I could, if I wanted to, also colour in some of these leaves. So if I wanted to make this more of a feature than a background, I could take a pen and colour these leaves in, a bit like I did with this pretty flower from the same set. So let me have a look. I think I'm going to do that. Let me just see if I've got a Just Jade pen or something similar. I'm thinking soft sea foam actually. Let me just try that and see. Yes, very subtle. So subtle you almost can't see the difference. Because this is stamped in Just Jade, I wouldn't take a darker colour to fill in the leaves, because you would obliterate that detail. But that really isn't, you can hardly see the difference. Excuse me, let me see if I've got a darker. One. Got dark mint macaron, let's just try that. Lovely to have you join us, Janice. Yeah, that will do. Just a little bit darker. Otherwise you're not going to see it. Morning, Tracy. Love that. So just because I'm changing this from what was going to be just a pure background to actually the main part of the card, I think. Hi Louise. So I do love kits that you can use for different things. So I'm literally just scribbling these leaves in, just to give them a little bit more detail, but I think you can get away without it really. Nice to have you join us, Louise. Haven't seen you for ages. Either in person, in passing these days, or online. So that's lovely to have you join us. So I'm using the Joy to the World Paper Pumpkin Christmas kit. And I'll show you the ones I made yesterday, which were non-Christmas. And then this is like an extra design. There we go. Okay, that will do for me. I'm happy with that. So this is going to go onto one of the cards. And as I said before, you can do it at a jaunty angle. I was very brave yesterday and did a jaunty angle, or you can have it straight. Okay, so in the kit you get these gold banners, so let me see, and you get all of these words as well, as you can see, English, French and German. Joy, peace, love. That's it. I have to think about that in all of the languages. Right, let me see. So I'm just shuffling through my box. Bear with me a second. The kit's £20, Louise. For the whole thing. Cards and envelopes, stamp set, and all the die cuts. Let's have a look and see. So we have this die cut here. So that would actually work. I feel it's a little bit big for what I'm trying to achieve. Now the stamp set has this lovely Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas, Joy. It's got the wreath that we've used, the flower that we used yesterday, sending to you and yours to the world, and then a nice sentiment you could use for the front or the inside, wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. But what I'm thinking, that just feels a bit too cumbersome for that. So let me see if I've got, this is a bit too small. So these are odd die cuts that I keep at the side of my desk. I'm just wondering whether that would work like that. Let me see. I could do sending joy to you and yours. That's a little bit too big. Let's see what else I've got. Different shapes. This is a circle one. Now I have this die cut crumb cake using our scallop circles, so I wonder if that would work. That's the wrong. It's a little bit too, just feel that's a little bit too big for the size of the card. I'll go back and find that one I had earlier. I think that's a better mix. So I could straighten this all up like so. I think that would work. And let's see if what I could use from the words. Let me have a look. So I've got joy, sending joy. I hope Joy doesn't mind. Yep, I think that might do. Let's find my dot for my joy. So what I'm going to do is stamp sending right on the top of here. Or I could just use joy to the world. Let's give this a go. I'm going to do that in the Just Jade. So the kit includes the ink pad as well. The only thing you don't get in the kit is the block, but most of you lovely people joining me will have an acrylic block already. So there's sending. Come out. Joy. I'll get my little dot for that. Okie. So for that I'm going to use my silicone mat to put a bit of glue on the reverse of my joy. And this is the mat I used yesterday with the wet glue as it was yesterday, and you can just literally rub it off, and that's Tombow. You know what Tombow's normally like. It sticks to everything, but on our silicone mat it just brushes off. So I really do recommend that if you're doing a lot of gluing and you like to use Tombow. So I'm just going to turn this over, add some glue onto the mat, like so. And you could either just dip this in, or use the edge of your sponge. So I have a sponge that I keep for glue only, and just dip that on the back. Just make sure you don't move this too much, because you don't want it to go into the glue that you've got there already. Good morning, Molly. Thank you for joining us. So there we go. So never worry about going outside of a die cut. I mean, obviously if you've got a stamp, that's not going to help you, is it? But never worry about going outside. Let's grab the little dot. That's okay, Molly. I hope you're okay. That's the main thing. I was worry when my regulars aren't online. So just going to, this is where I need my take your pick tool really. Let me try some tweezers. I'm going to dip that in the glue like that. Just put joy on there. Okay, so there's my little dot. Move my craft mat out of the way. There we go. So that's how that is going to go. I think I'm going to do this one straight today, because I did them all wonky yesterday, which was very brave of me. So just going to use some glue. So. and then just decide which way around you want that to go. Nothing much in it really. So I'm going to go straight today. The other thing I've got to show you today is the cards for my Christmas class in a box. I am doing a non-Christmas one for those that have done all their Christmas cards, but this will be my final Christmas class in a box, and that comes with video tutorials. So I'll show you the cards for that as well. And if you've got any beginner friends for crafting, I've also got a beginner's Christmas card kit. There we go. Looks like we're back again. Apologies if I lost you altogether. Very strange. Okay, so it was interrupted at my side, but I'm hoping the streaming carried on showing it to you. So all I've done is I've added this piece onto the top, and I've added some dimensionals top and bottom. So I've got Sending Joy, and then the inside I'm going to stamp that nice sentiment that comes with the kit. I'm wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter. There we go, just going to swap blocks. No, not your end, Carol. So I don't know if it just stopped and has come back for you, or whether you've hopped off and come back again. So I'll look at it. I'll look back and see what happened. That's the only consolation about streaming the software, is it's buffered somewhere between my streaming software and Facebook. So fingers crossed. Okay, so this is my sentiment. Wishing you a very happy Christmas filled with fun and laughter, which is a nice sentiment. There we go. And I might just add those little yellow dots, those little berries. Why not? Oh, I'm glad it came back. So you might be able to watch it on the whole thing on replay if you need to catch the bit that was in the middle. So I'll have a look at it when it's finished. There we go. And obviously, if you've got additional embellishments and things like that, you can add those onto it. Okay, so there's a different look for the same kit. So let me show you those the finished cards, especially for Louise, who didn't catch the beginning, and Molly, but I think Molly, you saw our cards from yesterday anyway. So this is the one that I've done today, using the stamp set that comes with the kit. The only thing that I've added for this one is a piece of Whisper White for stamping on, and this piece here, but you could have used one of the die cuts from the kit. I just felt it was either too big or too small. These were the ones I did yesterday. So similarly, using a piece of Whisper White, and I just used the stamp from the stamp set that has the flower on it, and created friend from the wording, cutting up the German Freund, and then this one, Sending Love, using good old early espresso and some of the Bumblebee ink. And then the original card designs are here. So this is what the kit was originally is designed to make if you want to make it as per the kit. So we've got these die cut flowers, we've got this cable knit embossed piece behind, and obviously the card with the gold embossing. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so all of those components are in the kit, including dimensionals. And then this is the other one with the cable knit behind. You can see that. And you get a whole series of sentiments. So you get love, peace, joy in 3 different languages. So obviously I've used the love on 2 of those like that. So there we go. So that's the Paper Pumpkin card kit. It's available to order now while stocks last. It's £20 for the whole kit. What I want to share with you now is the cards from my class in a box for November. So this is the Christmas version, and I will have a non-Christmas version being released as well. So if you're done with Christmas, then wait for the non-Christmas one. This features the Trimming the Town papers, and I put a selection together. So these are stepped up from my beginner's kit, obviously. So everything you see on here is included in your pack. So I had to have a snow globe, of course. So the snow globe and the snowflake sequins are included. You get half a tub of snowflakes in there, and you get the globe. So you have enough to make 10 cards, 2 of each of the designs as I've shown you, and you will have plenty of paper and accessories left over. Okay, so all of these sentiments are cut out from one of the papers, but obviously you could add your own sentiments as well. So there's one with the moving snow globe. Then I have this one here. So this is cutting the houses out from the papers and adding some sponging. So you get a tutorial for each of the cards via YouTube that you can access unlimited. And these houses are cut from the papers, and then I've done some sponging around, and then I've stamped my own sentiment on there, but you could use the sentiments from the card. Is that one? I have borrowed this one from my beginner's card kit only because I like it so much. This was inspired by an original card by Michaela Titheridge, and also a version that Lynn Fay did. And it takes the so you'll get this die cut piece, and these little houses are all cut from the papers, and some of them are popped up 3D, so you get this little 3D effect. So there's that one. And then I've got a sort of a natural card. That is the wrong one because I changed it, sorry. That was my design process. I wanted this to look quite natural, but if people prefer it, I could do this in white. But I wanted that sort of almost Scandinavian look. So you get the card and the panel, and then all these components, and then these are die cut, and those are included. And in the pack you get a metre each of this lovely red, and also you get the old olive ribbon as well. And this says "From our home to yours." So a nice dinky little square card. And then finally we have this card here, which is a stand-up. I'm not quite sure what they call it really. So it's a card in its own right, like so. And then this panel comes out. Now you can include the panel in the middle if you wish, but if you think people aren't going to see that, you could leave that blank or put a sentiment on. So it stands really nicely. This paper behind is part of the paper that you get, and then all I've done is cut out some of the extra houses and trees to put on the front. Now you can buy the stamp set and the dies that cut these houses out. So if you wanted to go on and make a lot more, that would be a great way to do it. It has a matching stamp set. But this is designed to work as is. This is the green ribbon, as you can see. So I just thought it was a little bit of fun for that card, and it folds flat for posting. It's really difficult to photograph that, I've discovered. So these are the cards. So you have enough in your kit to make 2 each of these cards, and you'll have plenty left over. So you actually get a half pack of this paper. Each piece of paper could make 6 cards if you just chopped it up straight, and you get 12 pieces. So you've got plenty of opportunity there to make additional cards or tags or whatever you would like. Okay, so that's my Class in a Box Christmas version for November, and that will be the last Christmas one that I do. I also have the beginner's Christmas one, which is £10, and that's basically everything cut to size, and you just literally place it down, cut out the houses and add them. But that's quite a cost-effective way to get cracking, but there's no stamps or anything including that, obviously. So I hope that's been useful this morning. A little bit over my normal time. I do like to stop at 10:30. Otherwise it gets a bit monotonous and boring for you, I'm sure. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you like the designs. I hope you like the cards that I made in my live. That kit is also £20 and available to order. So if you do want any of those, let me know. If I can help you in any other way, then please shout. If you've got any questions on what I've done today. November box is £20, Louise, and that will get you 10 of these cards. Thank you, Jeanette. And you'll have plenty of papers left over. The papers are gorgeous. If you haven't seen them, let me see if I've got them here. Yes. So you'll get, this is cut down to fit into the box, but this actually comes as 12 by 12. So you get a sheet of this one. This is where all the little houses are cut from, and you've got the snowflakes on the back. Thanks, Tracy. You've got this one with all the people and stripes on the back, so you get 2 of those. You get 2 with the trees and the red dots on the back. You get 2 of these, so this is where I've cut out all the sentiments from. So you've got special delivery, happy holidays, merry and bright, greetings of the season, have a merry little Christmas, from our home to yours, season of cheer, most wonderful time, deck the halls. You get 2 of those. And then you get 2 of these with the houses. So these are the ones that you can cut out, or you can die cut if you prefer, and you buy the separate die cut set. And then there's a second one of those, and then there's the one that's got the scenery on, which I can't see to hand, but this is the one that has this complete panel, so it goes right the way down, so you can get 3 cards out of that in that design. There we go. Thank you so much. So details of the Christmas card kit will be emailed and sent out today, and I'm working on the non-Christmas kit as well, and that'll be something completely different. Of course you can, Louise. Yep, I'll pop you down for a November box. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you like our cards that I made. I look forward to crafting with you again really soon. Now I'm due back tomorrow at 5, but I do have an afternoon appointment, and there's a chance that will go on. So I might pre-record a video for 5 o'clock just in case I'm not back. Okay, and then Friday I'm here again at 5. So live at 5 is what you need to remember. Carol's just joined us. I hope you're okay, Carol. And we're just wrapping up, I'm afraid. Thank you, Scylla. Thank you, Louise, Jeanette, Tracy, Carol with an E, Janice, and Molly. I think I've caught everybody I know that's there anyway. So thank you so much. So this is my November class in a box. Sorry, you can't see that, I've taken it away. So if you want to see our November class in a box, just go back and rewind to about 5 minutes short of the end. Okay, thanks so much everybody. Take care, look after yourselves, look after each other, and stay safe, and I hope you can keep crafting. Thank you. Bye bye.